Hey you guys, hey everybody on Facebook. This video that I'm about to do here, this live video, um, I'll be doing it. I'll be doing this live video and dropping it on all the platforms. But it's very important that I come on because if you go check out the loop at Robin Whitfield's TV, you'll see some of the updates from the day, and I'll be able to drop it later on. Shout out to everyone. Happy Sunday. It's good to see everybody. I got my little extra time in, and shout out to Clipboard and all those on the planet. Clipboard is one of the wonderful job to have on the side while you're working. And the place that I just worked at was excellent. I really enjoyed working with the patients and showed great integrity, and on the job. And you feel good when the patients come and tell you how much you took care of them and how they feel about you and their relatives as well. And I really enjoy that. I feel like I've done a good job when I hear that the patients are saying something about me. I don't have to hear it from no other horse's mouth, because that's who I go to, and that's the priority, taking care of the patients and doing a good job. So shout out to those that have to work and those that out there working and really want to be at their house of worship today. I chose to be at the church that God gave me to go to, and that's at New Hope. And I was so grateful to see my family, Rochelle and Rufus, going to church this morning and picking me up from work and everything, and it was wonderful. But Clipboard, I got to put it away a little bit now because I do work during the week full time, and you can't do everything. You really can't. I wish I could, but I can't because I want to finish my medical billing and coding, and that's what I came on about, to talk about that. I came to talk about medical billing and coding. So shout out to New Hope. Today is God's day of worship. And I thank God for allowing me to be able to come on right now. My name is Robin Whitfield. I run the Healing House Life Center Church. It's a nonprofit corporation. Just take a look at the platforms down there on Instagram and on Facebook. And this is Rufus Whitfield profile, and also the loop at Robin Whitfield's TV. You'll see some stuff hanging up there as well. I'll be able to do all the other shout outs and thank yous down the line once we get there. But right now, I want to talk about MCITC School of Trades. And that's what I came on about. I know a lot of people be listening, and I'm going to drop this on all the platforms. Well, the beginning of this year, I went in a trade school. I'm all about education. Right now, I'm so interested in trying to fulfill what I'm doing in my education, and I try to promote other people and other students to go to school as well. School is very important, and knowledge is important. Just like Bible class, I had to get back into Bible study because it's very important, and so but this particular school I went to, medical billing and coding, thank God for the job search workforce on One Stop in Pleasantville, New Jersey. We got a workforce here in New Jersey, here for Atlantic City. It's called the One Stop. And I'm not ashamed to talk about it because I was a part of the One Shop. And, being able to get back on board again, allowing me to clear up my blood all the way through last year and this year, and also being able to walk up and your blood is clean. You can pee all over the place. And I used to say that all last year when, we live in an area here in Atlantic City where there's a lot of dispensaries. and a lot of stuff going on. So, and that's old, blind, crippling, crazy, So, and I mean that. And so, when you able to keep your blood clean and being able to go in a job and not worrying about, hey, they asking me for a urine specimen, and in order for me to get this job, I'm talking to all the people that's in transitional housing and need jobs and stuff like that and can't pay because they constantly going to get cannabis and all that. I don't knock other people's business, but there's people that need jobs and they are not going to give you any jobs if you can't pay, period. And they're starting to buckle down. The casino will allow you to work in different areas without doing testing. Wonderful. But what you going to do? Not grow because you want to smoke? Or are you going to be able to have clean blood and get elevated and finish school and go ahead and move up to the next level? And so that's what I was looking forward to, not just staying, I'm retired now and I'm staying this and that. God, the devil is a liar, and God said no. So, I encourage all the young people on this flat platform. You may see that it might be a low count, but I like it low so I can see who's on my page. I don't want a bunch of followers. I want to be able to see, because I'm not trying to make money off of Facebook, and I'm not trying to make money off of YouTube or Instagram. I'm trying to talk to people and be able to see. So my deal is, we got colleges. I like Mercer County Community College. Been with them for a few years doing this scholarship, sending people to school through the Healing House, and I'm looking forward to doing it this first and next September with the scholarship. Still didn't come on about that. So shout out to the workforce over there in Pleasantville, New Jersey, helping me to be able to finish this billing and coding course. This billing and coding course took a $5,000 grant from the state of New Jersey. And so they paid for me to go to school. When you get a grant is a grant that you don't have to pay back. And, there was a promise to me about if I passed this course, I would get some job leads. And I didn't get that. I didn't get the job leads that I was promised for. I did get an email back from the workforce in Pleasantville, and they've been wonderful to me. And, the workforce following me, even through unemployment when I was with Public Partnership last year, and, had been with them coming out of Atlanta in 2021, staying home, trying to help and take care of my husband while he was sick, and, got paid for that, and deciding that he no longer wanted to be on that Medicaid program last year. It allowed me to go back to work, and I was so grateful for that. And so they carried me all the way to the January of last year to pick out a course or a career course, and gave me a grant. And that's what it's about. And don't be ashamed to talk about it. Don't be ashamed to talk about it, because God does something, makes something good come out of nothing. And so I'm not ashamed of God, and I'm not ashamed of the program that I was in, because it helps people that when you down like that. Y'all don't forget, and I sure don't got amnesia. Remember, God gave me this car, and I had to go around and be a dasher right here in this area. I was dashing. I'm telling you. So I'm not ashamed to talk about that, and look where I'm at today. So don't give up. Don't give up on God, because it's nothing to be ashamed about. You get elevated and blessed by doing the right thing. So here I look at going to that school, and her name is Miss Lucino Gaviani. She works for Atlantic County One-Stop Career Center follow-up. Y'all reach out to her. She's wonderful. And Miss Elizabeth Beatros, she was my career advisor over there. And I won't forget those people that reached out and worked with me. A lot of stuff I didn't know. People was making fun and laughing, but look, they ain't laughing now. Nobody's laughing when you making $60 an hour and work and then got a job full time. Hey, nobody's laughing when you go on the clipboard and every time you come off from work, your credit card is saying ding because you getting paid daily pay and it's $56 an hour. They don't laugh then. They want to know what's going on all around the planet. Okay, so if I can do it, you can do it. That's why I'm talking, because I started off being a dasher, but I'm not a dasher now, and it didn't take long. All you got to do is trust and believe the process and be able to walk in and clean up and be able to pee and do those things, like I said. So I didn't come on and talk about it. I went and done something about it. That's what I did, and I proved it to y'all that it could happen. I proved it at my age. So if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not just talking. Okay, so what I'm here talking about, reach out to her. Some of y'all all around the planet don't have to be here. She the only one, since I had this course, gave me 3 job leads. I took that course. I paid for that course. When I finished that course, I never knew that I had to pay for my own course boards, and my boards is scheduled for July the 6th. It's coming up, so I have to study. I can't keep going and do clipboard and working full-time somewhere else, and I don't have to chase no dollar bill. I don't have to do that. You know, yes, everybody loves money around there, but I love my job too, and I love what I do. Okay, so, and God makes a way. But if the money is like that, it's like that. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that, you know, this young lady, and somebody needs to hear this. That's why I'm on live about it. You know, over there in Pleasantville, there's a young lady who reached out to me, and I didn't know who she was. She gave me a call, talked to me on the phone, and told me it takes a year we need to follow you for a year because we want to make sure that you have a job. Now, them people didn't teach me medical billing and coding. It was the school that promised me once I finished, they would give me job leads. And I didn't get one job leads. I called Carol up. I sent the email to Donna, who was my teacher. And when I called Carol, Carol was last week. I called, and I'm calling her tomorrow too, because, you know, stuff has to be done decently and in order. And that's why I'm on here talking about this school. If you promise that you're going to give somebody job leads, then follow through. Don't tell them that you're going to give them job leads and then leave them blank because they don't have the money to pay for their billing and coding course yet, or go take the boards. So when I called her about, hey, I just paid for my billing and coding course. Whatever y'all thought that I wasn't going to get the money because I'm working, then sad on you, because nobody is going to give you $5,000. You take the course and just forget about it. Okay, so God gave me enough sense to go ahead and give and pay for that course, and I didn't have to use cash. One day we just going to be a whole video. I'm going to tell you about how God did that, where I didn't have to pay cash. I just don't want to talk about it right now. I came on to talk about this school, and this school, if you working in New Jersey and you want people to come to this school, then live up to your promise. Live up to your promise. If you're supposed to be giving job leads, why is the workforce sending me job leads and y'all not? When I called Carol, she said that she was told that once the students graduate, they cannot conversate with the students. They can't do this and that. What are you talking about? You cannot conversate with the students if you promise to give them job leads after they graduate. Period. What are you talking about? And I'm going to drop this on all the platforms. See, you don't wait till the state of New Jersey give you money and you get grants to go to that school, honey. Why don't you just pull over and wait and stop all this coming back? Well, stop. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Just go over there and park and wait till you get enough place to get some gas. Period. So my thing is, if you promise to give somebody job leads, then don't come back talking about they telling you not to conversate with the students because they paid you the money. They could have went to another school. And that's the way I look at it. And I'm going to let everybody know about it. That kind of hurt my feelings when I talked to Carol. She's on my page as a friend. Donna was on there. The school, I followed them as well. All around the planet here in New Jersey.
I got to go inside.
And if somebody is giving you a grant to go to your school and, then you don't, if a student call you back, who is telling the contact person, which is Carol, not to conversate with a student that received a certificate at your school and graduated? Who's saying that? So the state of New Jersey need to reach out to y'all school about that because that hurt my feelings. And thank God for this lady here at the One Stop Atlantic County One Stop Career Center, and her name is Miss Lucino Gaviani. She reached out to me to make sure that I had some job leads. Virtual medical billing specialist. She sent me some links. LifePoint Health, remote coding specialist, virtual vocations, medical billing specialist. So and this is New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development, Atlantic County One Stop Career on Main Street in Pleasantville. I'm going to send them this video because listen, maybe y'all can do that to some other students, but you're not doing that to me. You're not doing that. I didn't talked about y'all all on Facebook, all over the planet. And then I call and finally I need some information on, hey, what course do I have to pay for? I already paid the $723 to take the boards. Now, refresh me on what I have to do. And I'm listening to a contact person saying that they're not allowed to affiliate with a student after they graduate. Well, where's my job leads that you promised? Where are they? Because you never even sent me an email with no job leads. Donna didn't, or nobody from that school did. I don't have no leads. And I sent a email to Donna. She never sent one back or congratulated me about graduating. And that was my teacher for 8 weeks. So I'm coming on talking about it. Because people have to realize when you choosing a school with the workforce development, choose the right one. If you're not going to live up to your word, then they need to know what y'all doing. Right there in Millville, they need to know what y'all doing. So I came on to talk about that because I'm not going to hold nothing in when somebody is not showing integrity to their business. This is called the MCITC School of Trades, vocational school specializing in heavy equipment operations, 207 Bolden Boulevard, Millville, New Jersey, and 08332. And the person of contact was Carol. Her name is Carol. 856-825-6655. And I believe the director is FCARRASCO at MCITCNJ.com. School is a school of trades. So you will find that information on Facebook right here. It's on Facebook. That's them right there. And so they are the ones that offer that program, but at the end they not allowed to conversate with the students. Neither do they give you job leads. Okay, and so watch out who you pick because they got the same schools Right there at Atlantic Cape Community College. They offer the same program. And there's other programs that's offering medical billing and coding that will give you job leads. Who want to take a course and you promise them job leads and don't come through with it, and then when they graduate, you're told not to conversate with the students for 6 months? She said for 6 months they're not allowed to conversate with you after you graduate. What kind of mess is that? So they lying then. It's terrible. So that's my video right there. Share it with your friends and your neighbors. Have a blessed day.